All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right in to break down two super powerful but really different AI agent frameworks, Hermes and OpenClaw. Look, if you're trying to figure out which one of these you should be using, you are definitely in the right place. And really, this is the main question you've got to ask yourself, right? Are you looking for a personal powerhouse, something that's all yours, or do you need more of a team command center? Answering that one question is going to point you in the right direction. So let's dig into how these two think, because their philosophies are worlds apart.
Okay, so let's get into it. First up, we've got Hermes. Now, this is an open source agent, and it's built from the ground up for, the solo creator, the researcher, basically any individual who wants an AI that feels less like a tool and more like a real partner.
And this right here, this is the core idea behind Hermes. It's not just some static thing you boss around. Nope, it's designed to be a partner that actually learns and grows with you from every single thing you do together. The more you use it, the smarter it gets, and the more it becomes your agent.
Now this number, 200 plus, what's that all about? Well, it's about pure, unadulterated flexibility. Hermes lets you swap between more than 200 different AI models, like instantly, with just one command. Think about what that means. You can use a zippy, cheap model for the easy stuff, and then when you need the big guns, you can switch to a top-tier powerhouse for some heavy lifting. You get total control over your cost and performance. It's awesome.
So for a solo user, this stuff is an absolute game changer. Let's break it down. You've got this deep memory system, right? So you could literally ask it about some random project you worked on 2 years ago, and boom, it pulls it right up. Then there's the self-evolving skills. Let's say you ask it to make a report in a weird new format. It doesn't just do it once. It learns that process and saves it as a new skill you can use again, automatically. And maybe the best part? It does all this with extreme privacy. Zero telemetry means your data never leaves your machine. Plus, you can run it serverless, which basically means when you're not using it, it costs you next to nothing. Pretty incredible.
All right, let's switch gears completely. Now we're going to talk about OpenClaw. And this is a totally different beast. It's not built for one person. No, it's engineered from day one for the collaborative enterprise, for teams.
So OpenClaw's whole philosophy is built around one thing, central command. It's all about control. It acts like a single, unified gateway for every single AI interaction your team has. So yeah, think of it less like a personal sidekick and way more like the central operations hub for the entire company. Okay, so the big takeaway here is that OpenClaw is all about business operations. It's designed for governance, for security. That unified channel gateway, that just means a customer message from WhatsApp and an internal question on Slack can all be managed from the same place. Super efficient. Security is baked right in with team access controls. And for teams that don't have a big IT department, the managed deployment is huge. It's a zero DevOps solution. And yeah, it has really deep hooks into platforms like Facetune, which, if you don't know, is a big all-in-one collaboration tool, kind of like Slack or Microsoft Teams, that's really popular in some parts of the world.
So we've met the two different players, right? We've seen their personalities. Now let's put them head to head. We're going to look at their core tech side by side for a really clear comparison of what's under the hood.
And this chart just lays it all out so clearly. Look at the architecture. OpenClaw is that central gateway, something you manually set up for your team. Hermes? Totally the opposite. It's agent-centric. It learns on its own. It's self-evolving. And their learning styles follow that. Manual configuration versus automatic evolution. Deployment? OpenClaw is usually a managed service, something running on a server. Hermes gives you way more options. Serverless, run it locally, whatever you want. And of course, the security models just reflect their core ideas. Team access control for OpenClaw, and that intense personal privacy of zero telemetry for Hermes.
Okay, so after all that, how do you actually choose? We've gone through the philosophy, the architecture. Now it's time to get practical. Let's boil this all down and make the decision super simple.
Really, it all boils down to one thing. What are you actually doing? I mean, are you a solo researcher grinding away on a project, or are you managing a whole customer support team? Your answer to that question is everything. This final breakdown is going to make the choice crystal clear.
And here we go. This is the decision matrix. It's pretty straightforward. If your world is all about personal productivity, digging deep into research, and you love having the flexibility to tinker and experiment, Hermes is your co-pilot, no question. It was built for you. On the other hand, if you're managing a team, if security is priority number one, if you're trying to streamline your business across a bunch of different channels, and you just need something that works right out of the box, then OpenClaw is your command center. It's as simple as that.
And that really leaves us with one final big question.
These two tools, they represent two totally different visions for the future of AI. So what's it going to be? Will the most powerful agents be the ones we meticulously configure and control from the top down? Or will they be the ones that just grow and evolve right alongside us, like a partner? Which path is going to define the future? It's a fascinating question. For now, at least, the choice is yours. Thanks for watching.